Well, the Steelers and Ravens rivalry is well documented. It's always physical and it's always a close game. The players may change, but the head coaches haven't changed in quite some time. And for more on tomorrow's matchup, let's send it over to Bob and Coach for your keys to the game presented by your neighborhood Ford store. Bob.
All right, Missy, Coach Tomlin, let's talk about the last time you guys met. It was a ground game, and they won that part of the game. What has to happen this week for that to change?
I think the start of this game is significant. The start doesn't determine the outcome of games, but it really kind of maybe determines the texture of a game, if you will. It's important that we start fast. We can't warm up to it in their primetime environment and allow their crowd to be a major component of the game. We make enough plays early, we can level that component of it. But at the same time, we don't want to give them a lead and play from behind as well, because that aids them in their style of play. So we're going to need some plays early. We have to move the ball and do some things on offense, maybe a splash play or two. I think about a couple of years ago on the first third down of the game, Robert Spillane picked off Lamar and ran it back for a touchdown. And that's what I mean when I'm talking about quelling that environment and neutralizing that component of play so that the play moving forward can determine the outcome of the game. I really think the start of the game is going to be significant in that way.
Talk about their defense, their ability to really shut down just about every opponent they play, it seems. They play low-scoring games. How important are their inside linebackers to what they do overall?
They got probably the best linebacker tandem in football with those two. Roquan has been a significant addition for them. But again, I think their skill set and their style of play gets highlighted when you're one-dimensional. And that's why it's important that the start of the game is what it is and we don't allow ourselves to be in one-dimensional moments. They're really good. Not only those two, but them collectively are really good in one-dimensional moments.
This is going to be 33rd matchup between you and John Harbaugh. In this day and age of the NFL, that doesn't happen very often. What's it like to be, and to be specifically a guy that you know well? I don't know, are there any secrets anymore? How do you approach all that?
I just think the variables are so different each time you play, and the players and the things that are on the line. There's a lot of things that force you to have your attention in the here and now and the present. I'm not the type of guy that relishes past accomplishments. I know John didn't either, and so I doubt either one of us care about that. We are appreciative of the longevity component of what we do. Our peers get fired at a pretty good rate, and so we're doing some things right. But more than anything, I think he would agree, what makes this matchup special is the men that play the game and the number of special players that have been components of it, the gold jacket guys that have really kind of marked this series. And so that's the excitement that I look for each game with the young guys establishing themselves as significant players and making the type of plays that could potentially earn them a gold jacket in the future. I think those type plays are born in environments like this.
And I think people just generally love physicality, and you're going to get a heavy dose of it in this game.
Yeah, America's kind of bloodthirsty, but that's ball.
That's ball.
We aim to accommodate.